right, shalom. Shalom, shalom. All right, shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praise, all honor, and all glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rachak Kodash. I'd also like to give double honors to my elders and apostles at Great Millstone that do well. Peace and salutations to the Lord's elect, the hopeful elect in the 1/3. And Lord's will, this lesson will be edifying and exhorting to the sincere sheep of Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Baha, Rachak Kodash. And Tawadi Abashim El Shai for giving me the inspiration to do this lesson. And as the title reads, remember, let me read it again. Remember, the accuser is crafty. All right. So this lesson right here is just going to be for the sincere brothers and sisters. All right. Just give me a minute. All right. Strange times we are in. All right. So a precept just came to mind. So like you for that. And let me see if I can grab this real quick. So lessons like these, okay, prophecy, a superior gift. All right. So in the spirit, we are prophesizing. Okay. And lessons like these are specifically for those that believe. Okay. This is only for the sincere sheep. We are in the true hour. So this is a warning, a update, and an exhortation. Okay. And I remember having conversations like these about 4 or 5 years ago, specifically talking about this matter before this technology was even revealed to the public. So Thawadi Abba Shemel Shai. Now, real quick, this is 1 Corinthians 14 and 22. Instruction for the church. All right. We are what? The body. We are the church, the gospel of the church to call out. So then calling out, all right, the words that are being called out are set up for predestinated ears. Okay. So we are only speaking to the predestinated. We are speaking to the hopeful elect. We are speaking, to the sheep of Yahweh Ba'ashem El Shai and feeding them with warning. Okay. We are feeding you in the spirit with warning. All right. And real quick, Ezekiel. Okay. Where is it? Ezekiel 3. All right. This is all the Lord doing this. So Thawadi Abashim El Shai, Bahara Kakwadash, for sending the spirit to inspire us, to warn us, to prepare us for what's to come. This is a fixed fight. All right. So we have the advantage, brothers. We have the advantage, sisters. Okay. We have the advantage in the Holy Spirit. You see, remember, there was a time when the Holy Spirit wasn't given. All right. But now it has. That's why Yahushua said, powers upon you. I'm thinking a lot of precepts right now, but let me just stick to the task. This is Ezekiel 3 and 17. Son of man, I have made thee a watchman unto the house of Israel. Therefore, hear the word at my mouth and give them warning from me. And a brother or sister could say, "Well, I know what you're talking about, brother. I do know what's up. This isn't a warning to me. This is an admonishment. This is an exhortation." Well, guess what? When you go into this word warning, it means to shed light. Okay. See right here, a war. See, a war. A war means light. Okay. And why do I know that? Well, I was given the name Gabar, a war. Okay. Warrior light or light warrior. Right. See, look, to admonish. So this is an admonishment, to teach, look, to shine, send out light in the midst of this crafty accuser's agenda. Okay, so he has a dark veil that he is allowed to have power within through confusion, through technology. So people are put in a dark state of mind, so they don't know what's going on. So we are shedding light on the situations. Okay, look, to send out light. See, so this is beautiful that the Lord is putting it in our spirit to do this. 1 Corinthians 14 and 22, it says, "Wherefore tongues are for a sign, not to them that believe, but to them that believe not," right? Which Acts 2 goes into that, all right, where the apostles started speaking in the tongues of the devout Jews from all nations, and they got confounded. See, so that's a testimony right there. Look, but this is the point I wanted. It says, "But prophesying serveth not for them that believe not, but for them which believe." So this is a lesson specifically for the church, specifically for the body, specifically for the brothers and sisters, the believers, the hopeful elect, to say, hey, watch this guy. Okay, remember, All right. The accuser is very crafty, and he's been blessed with technology so that he can deceive even further. Now, let's go right into it. I like to build my foundation before. So check this out. It says, who made this? Okay. Esau made this. Who made this? It says Eon, right? Elon Musk and Mark in a boxing match. Now, check this out. I'm going to mute it. Okay. But this looks damn real. Okay, usually we're pretty, you can tell, but check this one out. This one looks pretty real. Okay, this one actually looks pretty real. I muted it, so this ads. We're actually gonna do that. I can get Babylon away from me. I do. There we go. Skip ad. Check this out. Look at this. It's pretty real, man. Looks pretty real. Look at that. That looks pretty real to me. See? Looks pretty real to me. You see? So the public is going to fall for this headlong. Okay? The public is going to fall for this like it's literally real. Okay? Look at that. You seen that? Please let me exit out of this. Okay. Let's exit. All right. So I don't know why it wouldn't let me play it again, but we'll just back out of it. I don't need to show it that many times. Let's just put this here, and I'll just use it as a visual for the remaining of this lesson. But as you see, okay, I would definitely say this right here. I mean, they hit this nail on the head right there. Okay. Remember, he's crafty, man. And the public is going to eat this up. And guess what? I'm going to say this. You're going to have Israelites that are going to believe this. Okay. Just like with the whole Tate situation. Look at how the public reacted to that. That was a test run. That was a ritual. All right. That was a ritual. And everyone fell for it. You seen all the women when they interviewed them? Yeah. Keep them locked up. Keep them in jail. So all they're going to need to do is sprinkle, all right, a couple cases, sprinkle a couple accusations, some made up people. Hey, don't be surprised if they bring, fake, people to the stand. There wasn't there false witnesses against Yahushai? Watch this. It's right in the latter end of the Gospels. False witness against Yahushai. Check this out. I was just reading it too. I like this one. That's a good one. Right here. No, right here. Right. Chia. Matthew 26:59. Now the chief priests and elders and all the council sought false witness against Yahushai to put him to death. So that's what's going to happen. You're going to have people pointing the finger. Okay. They're gonna say he did this, they did that. You could have so-called ex-wives come up, you name it. Okay, Vocab has a compilation, you name it. Okay, get ready to see the body get accused. Get ready to see the body get accused, and remain humble. Remain humble, because remember when the apostle Peter, he told Yahushai, he's like, man, I'm ready to die for this. Da da da. Yahushai said, you're gonna deny me thrice. So remain humble, okay, because there's a spirit out there that makes you afraid of the the masses of men. We're not here to please men. We're not here to be seen of men, but there's a spirit that could attempt to jump on you to make you feel embarrassed or make you deny. Nah, that wasn't me. Nah, I'm not a part of that. I don't know what that about. Nah, he crazy. See, that's the what's that? The parable. Let me get that. The parable in Mark real quick. Okay. So we got to be built up, man. We have to be built up to understand that the world is going to be used against us. Did Yahushua say the world hated him? The world of Israel? And you already know, Jake, you got a lot of 2/3 with a big ass mouth, men and women, big ass mouths. And they're going to be yelling and talking and gnashing at the teeth. Hey, he's going to accuse us. He's going to accuse us to a level to where we're going to be hated. All right. Now check this out. It says, this is the parable right here, right? Some fell among thorns. Some fell around good ground. You can start at the top, but I want to get right into the meat of the matter. The sower is the word, right? The sower soweth the word, right? Right. They did the same thing to Stephen, the water brother. See, let's get the brother's precept and we'll continue. Okay. So we're aware of this. Brothers are being built up. We are aware. Acts 6:12, and they stirred up the people. See, now it's very spiritual that for a very long time you had camps like IUIC mainly leading the charge, claiming certain accusations against us to the people. This is why we've gotten orders, okay, which, it makes complete sense not to go up to these other camps, because I've even witnessed it with the UPK, where they'll immediately accuse you of doing things, all that. You already know. You already know what we've been falsely accused of, okay? You brothers and sisters out there should already know, what accusations have been laid upon us, even by our own so-called people, all right? So, hey, when Esau plans to join in on the fun, you're going to see it on a high level, okay? They may accuse, but Esau could literally frame you. Okay, Esau could literally frame you. That's what we have to be prepared for, is being framed, to where you literally see a brother's face or elder, however you want to put it, and you go, holy shit, what is this? And you have to have faith to believe, nah, that's not true, man. That's not true. It says, and they stirred up the people and the elders and the scribes, and came upon him and caught him and brought him to the council, and set up false witnesses. They're pointing the finger, but what Yahweh Shai say? While you talking about the mote in a brother's eye, look at the beam in your eye. And I believe, okay, that's where they get the term, when you point a finger, three are pointing back at you. Okay, I believe that that's where that term came from. Okay, and it says, and set up false witnesses, which said, this man, right? They're gonna talk all types of shit, man. But who can lay charge of the Lord's elect? Well, what the message is that's being conveyed here is, brothers and sisters, get the fuck over what these people think about you. Get over that shit. Rebuke that spirit. I don't care. Okay, I don't care. You ever get a bad haircut and it'll grow back. I had to buy some new glasses the other day. And I ain't like how I said, man, I can see. The water I'm able to see. So what? Shit, someone don't like it, I'll find someone who do. You know what I mean? So what? All right? We're us. We're of the Lord's. All right? We should care if the Lord like us, if we're considered friends to the Lord, So bump it. Big deal. Get over it. Who cares that someone who's getting ready to be fueled for the fire don't like you? Big deal. They're getting ready to perish. It says, and set up false witnesses, which said, this man ceases not to speak blasphemous words against this holy place and the law. See? So they're always raising up a false report. They're always raising up something false. Now let's go into it. This is for us now. And it says 15, and these are they by the wayside, where the word is sown, but when they have heard, Satan cometh immediately and taketh away the word that is sown in their hearts. So you have to understand, when the word comes out, Satan's in the midst. Okay, now let's keep going. And these are they likewise, which are sown on stony ground, who when they heard the word immediately received it with gladness, and have no root in themselves. So you need to ask, am I rooted in this? Do I really believe this? Am I really ready and prepared to handle being accused? Am I really ready to handle seeing men who I've been being taught by with the Bible? Am I ready to see them, be put to death and lied upon? Am I ready to see that? Am I ready to fight against Satan when lies come about these men? Am I ready for that? Because I like to tell myself in the spirit, all these battles and mental fights and temptations that I've experienced in this walk is preparing me for that day. That's what I believe through faith. And I've Satan has put some crazy shit in my head, man. Okay. Some crazy shit that I had to endure. I had to rebuke. Okay. To where you feel like you're going crazy. And then one day the Lord said, hey, man, everything that you've been battling and fighting and rebuking, that's just to prepare you. So I said, man, Barakati Al-Bashim outside, man, like that. Now I can look at these moments that were terrible, that sucked, that, just had me like, damn, it said, look, that was all training. So now I have experience. If you have a near death experience, you now have experience in a near death situation. So you are prepared for times of near death moments. So you look at the things you've been through and say, okay, then I can handle this. See? But that's how you become rooted. So are you rooted? Are you ready? Are you ready to see brothers' faces get put on someone's body and doing things? Okay. Are you ready to witness that? Are you ready to see CNN and the goddess of media, right? The mass goddess media. God, let me tell you if I ain't tell you before, okay? What do they call it? It's called mass media, right? Mass media, the main means of mass communication. Are you ready to see the mass uh, communication broadcast your face or brothers' faces or what you're involved in all over the world, all over Babylon? Because guess what? Media is the goddess of illusion. Media, the goddess of illusion, right? Medea. See? Medea. That demon he dressed up as her. Right here. Look at her. Oh, what's going on? Media. Okay? The goddess of illusion. See that? Media, the goddess of illusion. And that's what's going to happen. They're going to bring an illusion to the mass public and they're going to plaster your face all over it. They're going to plaster your face all over it. Who is media? Well, today I would say, who's media? Well, Fox, CNN, ABC, right? Who's media? Media is the goddess of illusion. She is also a witch. Boom. And what does Babylon call its mass broadcasting? Broadcasting. All left-hand magic, baby. Mass media. See? You get chills just talking about it, you know? It's beautiful. But this is what we're involved in, and this is what we've been allowed to know. So, Fawadi Abba Shemel Shai. It says, and have no root in them, Mark 4:17, and have no root in themselves, and so endure but for a time. See? They endure for a time. I'll give you a good example. We had years ago, we had this Jake came up, and he actually is the one who printed our Yahweh Shai camp picture. We have a camp poster of Yahweh Shai, which in the spirit, it's bigger than all of our other posters. And so we took it as a spirit. Now we call him John the Jake. And he would always come up, you know, he looked like a so-called white man, but he was like Irish, you know, he was real cool, you know, he was all about it, you know. We never looked at him as if he would come in the camp, but he was a friend, you know. So, but then he would come around, you know, he even opened up his printing shop to us to allow us to get the picture. He was excited about the picture, Yahweh Shai, you know, he was all for it until afterward, when affliction or persecution arises for the word's sake, immediately they are offended. One night while we were teaching, we had a situation and it got, you know, it almost got, you know, like got hairy. You know, we were trying to handle the situation best we could. And when the smoke, you know, settled, if you will, the dust settled, you know, we got the guys to leave and stop yelling and shouting and screaming. We looked and we said, damn, where's John the Jake? Gone. Riding down the street, got up out of there because he didn't want to be in the midst of persecution and affliction. See? So you got a lot of brothers and sisters that tune in because it's sweet right now. You could have somebody that's your drinking partner because it's cool because drinks are on. But what about when the drinks ain't there? See? What about then? See? So that's just like now. I'll give you even a better example. Years ago, when we first, I bet a lot of you brothers don't know about this. Well, you might, you know, but when we first started GMS Solemn Assembly right here in Rochester, we had up to, I believe, like 10,000 subscribers. We had 10,000 subscribers, right? Some of the videos we had, which it don't matter. I'm not bragging, but I'm using this as an example for this lesson. We had like 10,000 something subscribers. We had lessons that so-called went viral, 100,000 views and ongoing. And then we got a couple strikes. We got a couple this and that. And now look, we're on our 4th channel with only 811 subscribers. So we went from 10,000, okay, 10,000 to only 800. See? Now Esau, yeah, he plays with the numbers, but the point is that when we first started, it was all gravy. Everybody loved it. Oh, let's go watch them. Blah, 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 blah. And then a couple strikes, a couple got to resubscribe, and what they do? They just went off in the mist. See? because this is only about a small rent. This is only about the sincere. See? So right now it's Kwam Yasharala. Right now it's all praises. But when the persecution comes, what are you going to say then? Okay? Because you will be given a choice. All right? You will be given a choice. And we're coming into that time, man. And this crafty accuser is gonna plant things in front of you, and you're gonna have to either accept it or rebuke it. And it says, and have no root in themselves, and so endure but for a time. Afterward, when affliction or persecution arises for the word's sake, immediately they are offended. See, these are they which are sown among thorns, such as hear the word, and the cares of this world and the deceitfulness of riches and the lust of other things entering in choke the word, and it becometh unfruitful. See that? So you got to ask yourself, what position are you in this walk? Because it says, and these are they which are sown on good ground, such as hear the word and receive it and bring forth fruit, some 30-fold, some 60, and some 100. So this is the different aspects of this walk, where you're going to have some brothers that are going to be able to endure, or I'll say some members who will be able to endure and some won't. You have some sisters right now that love this and enjoy it, but when the persecution comes, where will they be? See? Where will brothers be? Where will sisters be? We're coming into a very serious time, okay? A very serious time. And I said, damn, this looks real. This looks real. So I believe that Esau Edom is going to use this technology to accuse us, because outside of these agent camps that are set up, outside these camps that go on Vice, that have contracts with Esau, outside of them, hey, the ministry of Great Millstone on the Apostles' Doctrine, we don't partake in none of that stuff. Only time you see us is teaching. And if you see us not teaching, you're not going to see us doing nothing outlandish. You could have agents following us now. Okay, what's the most you see me doing? Grocery shopping, renewing my lease, paying bills. So they're going to have to accuse us because we ain't doing nothing. They're going to have to accuse us. This is why they raised up false accusers against Yahushua and against his men. All right. Now I want to get John before I get on Esau's ass. Okay. This is the spirit. Originally, I was just, in my mind, I was just going to do this lesson talking about Esau, but the spirit wants to bring out for us. Okay. What is that? John 18. Let me see. John 18. No, that's not the one I want. Maybe it's 16. Let's see. Oh, look at this. There's Yahushua. Look, this is right. Oh, this is the Holy Spirit. Let's read it. John 18 and 16. It says, but Peter stood at the door without, then went out that other disciple, which was known unto the high priest, and spake unto her that kept the door, and brought in Peter. Then saith the damsel that kept the door unto Peter, art not thou also one of this man's disciples? He saith, I am not. So that's a spirit that's going to jump on certain members, okay? And it says, and this is why I say, amen, pray and remain humble. Pray that the Lord doesn't put a spirit on you to deny him. Pray, that you remain humble and as a righteous servant of Yahweh Shem Shai, okay? I'm not saying that Peter's wicked, but this was a lot that he had to go through. So we need to take this account into consideration, that there is an actual spirit that could jump on you to deny Yahweh Shai. And we don't want that. We don't want that to happen to us. But through persecution and affliction, that can happen. And it says, and the servant and the officer stood there, who made a fire of coals, for it was cold, and they warmed themselves. And Peter stood with them and warmed himself. The high priest then asked Yahweh Shai of his disciples and of his doctrine. Yahweh Shai answered him, I spake openly to the world. I ever taught in the synagogue and in the temple, whither the Jews always resort, and in secret have I said nothing. And that's us. Hey, we spoke openly. Every camp, we go to camp. We told you this. We broke down that. See? Why askest thou me? Ask them which heard me what I have said unto them. Behold, they know what I said. See? And then look what happened. And when he had thus spoken, one of the officers which stood by struck Yahushua with the palm of his hand, saying, answerest thou the high priest so? See? Yahushua answered him, if I have spoken evil, bear witness of the evil, but if well, why smitest thou me? Now that's the point. So if we sell this to Esau, if I said anything wicked or I've done anything wrong, well, bear witness of it. And you know what Esau's gonna do? Da-na-na, da-na-na. This is what he's gonna do. He's gonna roll the footage. Okay, he's gonna roll the effing footage, man. Got to have faith that we are of the Lord's elect, and who could lay charge to the Lord's elect? Because we're going to say, hey, well, if I did what you accuse, show it. And he's going to say, roll the clip, and this is what you're going to see. Brothers' faces on someone else's body doing, as they say, God knows what. So prepare yourself in the mind of all this treachery, okay? Prepare yourself, because check this out, Revelations 12. Revelations 12 and 10, and it says, and I heard a loud voice saying in heaven, now has come salvation and strength and the kingdom of our power, the power of his anointed, for the accuser of our brethren is cast down. You brothers and you sisters, all right? You give double honors. You're excited to see these videos. You're partaking. You brothers, you partaking. Understand that being a part of this, there's going to come a further persecution. And it's going to get so high level that not only are they going to have witnesses, they're going to have false witnesses, and they're going to have made up evidence and frame you. Okay. Understand, he's the accuser. All right. Oh, what's that in Psalms? Thy mother's brother or thy mother's son, real quick. Psalms 50. Okay. Psalms 50. And real quick, just came to mind. Right here, Psalms 50:20. Esau, thou sitteth and speaketh against thy brother, Jacob. Thou slandereth thy own mother's son. We're getting ready to be slandered. And this is vocab is a prequel to that. Okay. Listen to things he says. Okay. Slander. Permit, ascribe. Yep. He's going to scribe. Okay. Constitute. This is the word for slander. Let me go back. I don't like that definition. Let's go to a different. You sit maligning your brother, slandering your mother's son, slander. You plot against your brother. Yep. Slander. Okay. Slanderous. Okay. So now let's go here and let's put slander definition. Oops. Slander definition. And it says the action or crime of making a false spoken statement damaging to a person's reputation. That's what he's going to do. He's going to slander you, and then he's going to go so far as having physical evidence. He's going to put your face on something. He's going to put your face on something nasty. He's going to put your face on something that makes the Babylonian public look at you as a threat to society. Okay? That's what he did. Didn't they do it to Yahushai? Didn't they do that to Yahushai? All right, we got that. We got the son. And let's finish this. Rev 12 and 10, it says, for the accuser of our brethren is cast down. So you got to keep in mind, no matter what he accusing you, hold on. Romans, hold the phone. Somebody hold the phone. Romans 8, where are you at? Hold up. Who can lay charge? These are things you're going to have to remind yourself, because Satan's going to say things in your head. Remember, Satan's going to say things in your head. You're going to have to rebuke Satan. Look how Yahushai did. He said, get behind me, Satan. I've been saying that all week, man. Get behind me, man. I serve the God of the living, you know? Oh, with this. Oh, man, get behind me, man. You know? Romans 8, here it comes. Here it comes, Romans 8:31. What shall we say to these things? Oh, you did this, you did that. Let the record show. Oh, we're going to show the court. Bring this to Supreme Court. Put this on TV, CNN. Let it keep playing. Testimonies. Everybody, he did that. He's a cult, right? They're going to say all these things. And you know what you're going to have to sit back and tell yourself? If Yahweh Bashem Yahushai be for us, who can be against us? See? 33. Who shall lay anything to the charge of the Most High's elect? It is the Most High that justifies. So guess what? He could bring us to his court, but wait till he gets to our court. Wait till he gets to the court of Yahweh Shemal Shai. 2 Corinthians 5:10. For we must all appear before the judgment seat of Hamashiach. So you can bring all you want. You can say what you want, but wait till your ass is brought before the courtroom of Yahweh Shemal Shai. Then what? Can you deep fake then? That's why the Lord says, stand with thy enchantments. You gonna bring your deep fake with you? You can bring your false witnesses with you? Because they ain't gonna stand, my man. It says, for we must all appear before the judgment seat of Hamashiach, that everyone may receive the things done in his body according that he has done, whether it be good or bad. So we all gonna be brought forth the real judge. So don't allow the God of this world, the temporal God of this world, the God of this world that was set up, the deceived and the deceiver, right? Don't let him fool you. Don't let his empty threats scare you. Don't let the accuser perturb you. Okay, because I get it. Who likes being lied upon? But now we're understanding that you will be lied upon. So we're being prepared to accept when we are lied upon, so we can trust in Yahweh Shemal Shai when the day comes where they will lie upon us, and they will have their technology. They will have their false witnesses. Hey, the Lord's so cold he could turn the power off. Now what? Or make it not work. The Lord's so cold that Esau can do this, and then the Lord can to stop that generated program, and then your face will disappear, and the real false witness face will show. Remember a couple lessons ago, what was it? Wizard of Oz reveal. Oh, don't worry. You know, here it is. He got the whole world. He said, no, put the face back on. Put the face back on. See? And then everybody that believed them is going to be marked. All you that believed in that is going to be marked, man. You know, that's why you gotta repent. It says, for the accuser of thy brethren is cast down, Esau, which accused them before our God day and night. Hey, 24-hour specials, you know, he's accusing us now, but the accusation is going to get craftier. And guess what? Proverbs 14:15, the simple believeth every word. So if they believe it, it's because their ass is simple. And the simple going to be passed on and punished. I'm going to end it with that. The simple believeth every word, but the prudent man looketh well to his doing and to his going. And that we're doing. We're being prudent in the spirit. Okay? We're being prudent in the spirit. And this is what's going to happen to them. A prudent man foreseeth the evil. So I was sitting there, I was watching this, and then the spirit hit me. I said, man, the Wadi Shemal Shai, I've been wanting the inspiration to do a lesson. And here we go. So the Lord put the spirit of prudency. Now we see the evil, how this can be used for evil. He can use this for any nation. He can use this for Putin, Kim Jong, anybody, but he's going to use it on us. He's going to use it on us too. He's going to use it on us. See? Proverbs 27:12, a prudent man foreseeth the evil and hideth himself. And where are we hiding ourselves at? Where are we hiding ourselves? We're hiding ourselves in a strong tower, and that's the name of Yahweh Shemal Shai, right out in the open, okay? Right out in the open. I don't got tape over my camera. My GPS is on, okay? All right? I abide by the speed limit, okay? I do what I got to do. You see my face. You see where we're at, all right? Look, you see where we're at. You see where the brothers are at. We're out there just what? Just teaching. We're out there just teaching, okay? You see us, all right? You see us out there. That's it. See? A prudent man foreseeth the evil and hideth himself, but the simple pass on and are punished, right? Because they're a false witness. And the false witnesses are going to be punished too. Let's get that real quick. All these people are going to be guilty. Jake too. Jake loves lying. 2/3 are going to get wrapped up for judgment in the accusations. Proverbs 14:5, a faithful witness will not lie, like the blind man. Remember when Yahweh Shai, John 9, when Yahweh Shai healed him, he's like, what? He healed me. What you want me to do? You know? But look, but a false witness will utter lies. So there's a spirit to jump on someone to be a false witness and a lie. So you're going to have big, dark, dusky niggas and niggettes lying on us. And that's okay. Light skin too. That's okay. White, it's okay. They're going to lie. It's okay. Keep lying because your ass going to be judged. Deuteronomy 19:18. And the judges shall make a diligent inquisition. And behold, if a witness be a false witness and has testified falsely against his brother, guess what happens? Then would he bear false witness? It's going to happen to his ass. So everything that they're saying against us, that's what they're going to be judged for. You can go read the rest. Neither shall thou bear false witness against thy neighbor. They did it to Yahushai, they're going to do it to us. They did it to Yahushai, they're going to do it to us. All right. Proverbs 21:28, a false witness shall perish, but the man that heareth speaketh constantly. Now there's another right here. Proverbs 19:9, a false witness shall not be unpunished. Look, Proverbs 19:9 can be precepts with Deuteronomy 19 in the law. Okay, remember this. Deuteronomy 19 and 19 goes into a false witness. Proverbs 19 tells you again about this false witness. So you can precept those. Remember that. See, Deuteronomy 19, Proverbs 19. Remember that, brothers. Okay. Proverbs 19:9, a false witness shall not be unpunished, and he that speaketh lies shall perish. So they're getting ready to perish. They're getting ready to perish. Okay. They're getting ready to perish. All right. We have no need to worry. All right. We have no need to worry. They are getting ready to perish. But understand he has the technology. Understand that he's crafty. And understand you have 2/3 that are willing to be the body parts that will stand in the physical flesh to point and lie. And then he will have the technology to back up the false witness statements. And he has the technology to put your face on anything he wants and show and basically say, and whatever he wants to accuse you of, he can literally show the world you doing that, even though it's not you. But that's fine because this is the persecution. Okay. Matthew 5, real quick. It just came to mind. So I can't help it. If the Holy Spirit is giving me something, I'm going to read it. You know, what am I going to do? Hold it under a napkin? I'll say that later. No, we're going to say it now. We don't know how many lessons we got left. We don't know when the famine of the word's coming. Matthew 5:10. Blessed are they, red letter. Blessed are they which are persecuted for righteousness' sake, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven. Blessed are ye when men shall revile you. They're going to see that and they're going to revile you. They're going to see your face on someone else's body and they're going to revile you. Blessed are ye when men shall revile you and persecute you and shall say all manner of evil against you falsely for my sake. So what do you do when they do that, brothers? What do you do? What do you do? Rejoice. This is a commandment. Rejoice. This is a commandment. Rejoice and be exceeding glad, for great is your reward in heaven. For so persecuted they the prophets which were before you. You see that? So I'm going to end it there. I pray that this lesson, was edifying. Our brother got one. We're going to read this. Sirach 27:29. They that rejoice at the fall of the righteous shall be taken in the snare, and anguish shall consume them before they die. The Wadi Abba Shem Shai for bringing that judgment on them. The Wadi Abba Shem Shai, because who wants to be lied upon? Who wants to be lied upon? Who wants these people to bear false witness on us? You don't want that, but this is a part of the movie. This is a part of the narrative. This is what's going to play out in these last days. So we have to understand that. We have to walk in that. And we have to trust in the Lord. You have to trust in Yahweh B'Shem Shai. So I'd like to say, call Hallah, Yahweh B'Shem Shai, B'Shem Rakakwadash. I pray that this lesson was edifying. I pray that it was exhorting. Okay. I pray that it was also comforting. Okay. To you brothers and few sincere sisters. Remember, at the end of the day, it's a mental battle. At the end of the day, it's a mental battle. So you can't even, one more. Spirit's giving me to exhort. Spirit, don't go nowhere. Don't go nowhere. Jeremiah 17. Remember, the heart is deceitful. Jeremiah 17:9. The heart is deceitful. Let's get a translation. Let's get a translation. The heart is more deceitful than anything else and incurable. Who can understand it? The heart is more deceitful than all else and is desperately sick. Who can understand it? So you got to constantly rebuke your mind. You got to rebuke the things that come into your mind. Okay? You got to rebuke that. And in these times of persecution, Satan and Esau are going to be hand in hand. Satan and Esau are going to be hand in hand accusing us. Okay? Satan on one hand to prove to the Lord like he attempted to do with Job, and Esau on the other hand because his ass is deceived and he wants to take over the known world. See? So we have much things that we're up against, but remember, Yahushai defeated Satan, and he defeated this flesh, and he defeated death, and he defeated the false prophets because what they accuse him of, he rose again. Now what? So that's the spirit that we're walking in. These are necessary evils that have to happen to prepare us for the battle to come. Like Elder Yashuamba always says, we're at war. It's a spiritual war. But what Esau wants to do is he wants to bring it carnal. He wants to bring it carnal. Remain spiritual. Ephesians 6. I'm going to end it there. Call Allah Yahweh Bashem Yahushai Bashem Rakakwadash. Call Allah Yahweh Bashem Yahushai Bashem Rakakwadash. Double honors to our apostles and elders of Great Millstone that do well. Peace and salutations to the Lord's elect. With that being said, Shalom.